Alexa, stop. Okay. All right. I think I'm up. Oh, lordy. Hi. I'm back. I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't know what else to do with all this adrenaline. So I had to end my last stream earlier than I was hoping because when I was getting Hamlet his dog food as a can, I get wet dog food, he gets it every night, and I can openered the lid, and as per usual, I opened it, not all the way, but just like, 99% of the way so that the lid would stay attached to the can. And when I went to go dump it into his bowl, it didn't want to come out. The gravy was very thick in this can. And so I thought, oh, well, maybe the lid's partly in the way. Let me see if I can kind of just shake this and get it out a little bit more. And I grabbed the can lid in my left hand and kind of twisted like a moron and just put a big old slice in the left pad of my thumb across the base. And it hurt very badly. And I went to go wash it under the sink. And I was washing and washing and washing and rinsing, and it was really, really, really hurting. And I was looking at it going, oh, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. That's deep. That's pretty darn deep. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. And then it wouldn't stop bleeding. And then finally I was like, well, I think this needs stitches. So, went to the ER, got my stitches. I'll probably tell that story during a fight tonight. But I'm back. I have the most cartoonish, enormous gauze bandage over the thumb. In much less pain. So I'm just gonna keep going. Aelin, let's talk to Aelin. Shadowheart's looking good. I don't think she's very dirty. Let's just talk to Aelin. Let's just go.
What do you know about me?
I didn't even close the game before I left.
This
This has been running the whole time.
Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one.
Me. She told me.
But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Okay. Open your mind to that sensation.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Oh. Who's that? Who's that troublesome lady? Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
I recognize my own blood.
Father.
I saw a lot of it tonight.
That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be
I
done.
love Aelin in
My
the scene.
parents. I need to save them.
Tavish, for whom this would be the most wonderful moment of her entire life, is extremely jealous of Shadowheart right now. I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Whoa. Observe silently.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
Oh, baby.
Hurt.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Selûne's Spear of Night. How the heck am I going to put my thumb on this keyboard? Alright, let's have a look. Three to 10 damage. A little bit more damage. Advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks, and dark vision is a +3 weapon. Instead of sunbeam, you get moonbeam. Man, it's a good spear. It really is. I think I'm gonna leave her with the Blood of Lathander, just because the why is my animation struggling so much right there? Come on, baby. Catch up, catch up. The bonuses against undead are so strong. And there are several undead fights in Act 3. Oh, man. Starion, how would you feel about wielding the Spear of Night?
Someone there?
I'm sure Shadowheart won't mind. Put it in your offhand. What do you think? What do you think, Astarion? Pretty good, yeah? AC 22 with that in your hand there. I'm sure Shadowheart won't mind.
My faith protects
Please don't
me.
mind Shadowheart. Oh, goodness gracious. Put that up there for now. Oh, send to camp. Add to wares. Send to tab. Scroll in the Book of Scrolls. Okay. Aelin, how you feeling?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
Pretty close
Come closer.
already. You become closer still? Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones
Oh,
as I
you're rattling.
proclaim our victory.
Oh, you're rattling.
Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Yay! How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Aelin, I would really love to sponge you off. And I mean that for the dirt, not in any other sense. There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
It's the closest Tavish has gotten to the outright attention of a goddess, and I think she's a little uneasy about it. Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought
that's a good
her
point. That's a
sword
good
to
point.
your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of
Only
Dame
love.
Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she
Wretched.
whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There,
Oh,
they
they
trapped me
tricked
in
her.
their infernal cage.
Boo.
I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, The brute is dead, and we live!
Easy, Aelin. Easy, easy, easy. Leave. Whew.
Moving ahead.
Shadowheart, how are
Maybe
you
it'll
feeling
bring
about
us
that?
closer.
I wasn't expecting it, but
We get to
I'm glad to
play.
have some company on this journey.
I want to talk about everything that's happened.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Nothing at all. Okay, let's go to bed. Oh, that blood stain. I don't even know what that's from.
Not yet. Please.
Yep. What's up, Shadowheart?
I've been lied to
Oh, baby.
my whole life,
It's okay.
and I was gullible enough to just believe it.
People
My
you
parents
trusted.
are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Again, Tavish. Envious beyond words. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
What's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. How's everybody feeling?
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Agreed, Lythel. Agreed.
Another step forward.
Will?
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart.
Whoop.
You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning.
There you go.
Shadowheart can follow its light.
You got it. You figured it
or
out.
She can retreat back into dusk.
It's the one-eye thing. Sometimes it's hard for him to tell who he's talking to. You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city.
No.
Come on, Will.
never.
Come on,
he
Will.
did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
How about you are his son? And you had heretofore been a good son who cared about the city, and maybe you were owed a little bit of benefit of the doubt? Do you miss your father?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Dad, I want to be a warlock. You want to what? Disowned. Kick him out of the city. Shh. Karlak?
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Gale?
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Starion?
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
You're so silly. I wanted to ask about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
I just want to know what your intentions are.
I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or
Oh.
not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
And the souls that need to be sacrificed.
I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
You could feed.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight. I'm all pointy ears, my love.
My thumb hurts and I want to see them kiss. Could I kiss you?
Can't get enough. I'm not surprised.
So is it 2 kisses per party member? Is that how it is?
Delicious.
I've spoken to myself. Minthara, what have you to say? Oh, Aylin's gone.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts on about our
A disparate
companions.
collection of vagabonds and
Hey, Turtle.
strays.
Well, I'll tell that story in a
Did you have
second.
anyone particular in mind?
As I get into a fight. What do you make of Jaheira?
She is intelligent, strong, and capable as both a leader and a fighter. An impressive woman. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents
Yeah,
and
you knew that sting was
experience
coming.
to the futile cause of the Harpers. Their devotion to
Oh,
preserving
Minthara.
balance
Oh,
is
Minthara.
pathetic.
Pathetic. Minthara's dialogue responses are all so big. They're making you have big thoughts about chaos and order and balance and power and ambition and right versus versus strength versus might versus right. Oh my gosh, Hamlet is so cute. Oh boy. Good intentions are not enough for Tav. I think she was failed by a lot of adults with good intentions when her parents died. Man, I think she actually agrees with Minthara here. I think better to strive for change than balance. I think she's thinking about how long she spent in the gutters of Baldur's Gate just wishing something would change.
Precisely. Preservation and balance are an excuse for
exactly.
inaction and stagnation.
Shame about
There are
those convictions.
organizations like the Harpers in every realm and every culture. I despise all of them.
I need to re-dye Minthara's armor. I don't think I should bother with the buffs.
Begone, friend. I have
Alright,
a
fair
darling
enough.
to adore.
Oops. I will ask these questions later. I think I'm gonna leave camp and get dumped immediately into the next camp. Let me just find Halsin and get his comment on Shadowheart. Here he is, sitting up by himself. This can't be right. This cannot be intended. The camp does look nice without the shadow curse, though. Not that it was as heavily affected.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
Okay. Nothing to say about Shadowheart?
I
Alright.
swear.
Leave camp.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this, at least, you have triumphed.
Oh, that's very cool. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, look, Tad. You affected change. You did it, Tav. Ah, and oh, I'm glad I picked Astarion. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Whoa, that can't be right. Oh, what? No, game really had to think about that for a second. Ah, look at this young and handsome man with a quick smile.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my
The
inauguration
sergeant
are
looks
complete.
very official.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More
Better
severe
to
this
stay
time.
late, surely.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Oh,
Duties.
and the little turn.
Duties.
Ooh, ooh.
Duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start.
Oh, a painter with a
Neither
sense of
of us expected
self-preservation.
the prison bearers to
Unlike
kill Ketherick.
Oscar.
They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you. I
itch to
split
peel
your
you.
skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Gosh. I actually really do love Orin's right. What? That exclamation point popped out of Astarion's head like it was growing a daisy. Oh. Oh, they're so cute. The painter Gortash was posing for off screen for 99% of that scene.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
There it is. Oh, we're back again. Oh, look at these ladies. Look at these ladies. Oh, he runs off before before the cutscene ends.
Never wanted the easy path.
He gets one brief glimpse of him scarpering away. Where's that tower? I want to be standing back on that tower. Put me back there. Is that up here? can't see high enough. Is this? I think this is it. Yeah, it's a blonde guy in a blue tunic, and he scooches away while she's talking about peeling Gortash. I guess this is the tallest tower I can stand on. Alright. There it is. The city. Oh, I'm excited to be back in Baldur's Gate. Let's see. How dare you blink ever? So this is Worm's Crossing here, and Worm's Rock. And then the lower city way over here. And I guess extending over into the left, maybe to the upper city. This is the requisitioned barn. Which means the Gur camp should be up here. And the circus... I think the circus actually should be over here, but I don't see where it is. Oh no, the circus must be over here, because this is the temple to Lathander, or to, the other one, Ilmater. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Oh, barricade. Break it. Alright, well, while I'm running around, I guess I can tell the story. So, blinking gives the little detail miss. That's pretty funny. I've broken your barricade. Why won't you let me down? Half interrupted by what? Can I get onto this here? Yeah. And then up into here. I'll do it either way. You can't stop me. Ooh, red dye. Can you get out from below? Yes. Oops. Oh. Okay. We'll just jump out. Got through. It was actually, as far as... Uh-oh. Good lord. As far as, emergency room experiences go, it was actually quite positive. Apparently I got there at a pretty quiet time. Triage was unremarkable, and they brought me back into a room within just a couple minutes. It was probably about 15 minutes max. It turned out actually was 1 degree of separation from the nurse practitioner that I mostly worked with. She had worked with one of my colleagues very closely at one of our remote clinics. She's like, do you know Dr. So-and-so? And I was like, yes. She's like, oh, I work with him all the time at this one particular clinic. And I was like, great. I'll tell him hi for you. But she was looking at it and she was like, you know, we could go either way with like Dermabond versus stitches. It's deep enough, it's gonna bleed, and it's fingers, you're using the fingers a lot. Let's just go ahead and do stitches. And I was like, I think I'd rather go ahead and have stitches rather than Dermabond as well, just because I don't want this thing to rip open. I've got the students' white coat ceremony tomorrow, and like the last thing I want is to bleed on their white coats, you know? Let me just minimize risk of bleeding here. She placed some lidocaine. We were, as she was doing this, we were talking about how I teach suturing and I teach injections at the school, and we were talking about like the gauge needles she was using, and she placed the lidocaine and she did base, like left base of the thumb, right base of the thumb.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit.
Oh yeah, I guess
she
Shahira didn't get
away,
a campsite.
but it is the cleric who took this step.
Oh, she didn't see it. Now we're traveling together. I realized I didn't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions,
tap is hurt
ask.
again.
Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Is it true that you fought the Dead 3 before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
You did, and it was wonderful. Please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I wanted to ask you something. You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
Alright. And anyway, the anesthetic got everywhere except for the pad of the thumb where the slice was. Like, both sides of my thumb were numb, but the actual incision, like the cut, was not. And so finally she was like, look, I can give you another lidocaine injection, or we can try it. And I was like, let's just place it. Long story short, like, I went through sutures without anesthesia in school. Like, I just assumed, let's just do it. She was like, okay. And so she placed 3 stitches. And the bites were pretty bad, but certainly manageable. And then she tied them very deftly. Some nice suture surgeon's knots, very, very quickly and easily done. And then I was on my way. She had to duck in and out several times, but overall, I was probably only there in an hour and a half. Which is not bad. Will?
Well met.
So I'm all sutured up. This hurts. Yourself?
I'm listening.
Alright, fine. Oh, Scratch! Your head went through that tent. Seems like I think a dog would do. Basket of cabbages.
What's on your mind?
Apparently nothing. Ah! Can't get over to left alt very easily. That's actually awkward. Isabel.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Yeah, I was telling her that dental anesthesia, lidocaine, usually is ineffective, and she was like, oh yeah, is it because of your red hair? And I was like, I think you're the first person in my life to ever call my hair red. In the right light, you could maybe convince yourself it had a touch of auburn to it, but I don't think it's very
Go
red.
ahead. I'm
She's like,
listening.
oh yeah, I guess I would call it brown. Hoot. At the cup. Leak. Put these mines back in the bag. Oh, yeah. A lot of reading material in the Mind Flayer colony, go figure. Yep. When she first asked me to rinse it under the faucet for like 5 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Easily done, easily done. And within a second of getting it on there, I was like, uh-oh, it hurts. I can't. I'm sorry. It hurts way too much. And she's like, oh, okay. And then after the lidocaine, like, it was definitely better. Certainly manageable, but you can feel that bite. Every single one of those sutures. Alright. And Minthara. I've got you in Harlequin, black and white. H for Harlequin. Excellent. Alright, Astarion. How you feeling about all this? How you doing?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador.
You are very right. He does live in Baldur's Gate.
Rite of profane ascension.
Whoa.
An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike.
I just came over to say hi, and I'm feeling like this is a 10 out of 10 response.
Exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station.
My hair color has also changed.
In a position of
it's darkened several shades over time.
The world will
when I was a kid, I was white blonde, like almost Astarion's color.
Their necks.
And now I would say, a light brunette. I also love the idea that Astarion was basically like bursting to complain about this, and is just like, the moment Tav is within earshot, he just goes off. Do you think we can defeat him? Are we strong enough?
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you'd kill to take that power from him, the others bound to the ritual.
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
All that matters to me is that you're safe.
I know you do. It matters to me as well. I want to be able to protect you, too. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours
Red,
truly
blonde, brunette.
to ascend.
Every shade under the sun. Oh. Yeah, sure. As long as you're sure you'll be alright seeing them again.
You're too adorable. I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us.
Yeah, that was very
likely
convincing.
with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town. seeking prey.
Another key conversation in the Tab and Astarion relationship. This is the moment. I want to be able to protect you two. This is the moment where she realizes she's in love with him. Because, unlike the Emperor, he means it. But this also leads to the second biggest fight that they've had. With the first one being immediately after Yurgir. It's a tempestuous relationship, is what I'm saying. I can't find left alt with this stupid bandage on my hand. You can't lift the pain away? I don't know, man. He seems to think Ascension will solve all of his problems. Everybody thinks Ascension will solve all of their problems. Just because it didn't work for Lae'zel, just because it won't work for Gale, just because it's not going to work with Shadowheart, doesn't mean it's not going to work for Astarion. Hey, Withers.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
No. I wanted to ask you about Arabella, but I guess I can't until we get to the other campsite. How you guys doing?
Begone, friend.
Alright.
I have a darling to adore.
How do you, I've asked that. You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
I have questions for you, Dame Aelin.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
I've asked all these. Is that everyone? Did I miss Halsin and Minthara? Maybe I did. I'm so sad he doesn't have a tent.
You wish to consult me?
Painful truths have been
There
thrust
she goes.
upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure. But her path will be easier with our support.
Okay. Honestly, this probably is Tab's tent. There's so many books here. Okay. Let's take a long rest.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you.
Yeah, they do.
Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full.
Literally and
The
figuratively.
Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast.
Thank you for that succinct
All
summary.
who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers.
I don't care for
This
that.
would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves.
These gods of
Together,
death,
you
ma'am.
have the power to thwart
Why
the
can't they?
Dead
Everyone
Three.
dies eventually.
If you follow
Everyone.
this path to its
You would
end,
think they'd
the
be
Elder Brain
satisfied
will
with
not
that.
answer to the chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Oh. All I want is to be free of this parasite. I will do what is necessary to make that happen.
Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel.
That's
when
true.
the
They did become
moment
the gods of death
comes.
by being
You do
impatient
not
about it.
have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Say what? Ooh. Hate that. Hate that. Mm-mm. No, it does not. City doesn't thirst for anything. Uh-oh. Ah, there's monks. Oh, there's monks.
To the portal. I need your help.
Yep. This is also... Oh, I don't have Longstrider up. Her movement's so short. This is also the moment that Tavish begins to believe that she might actually be able to get out of this alive. Heretofore, she's just been taking whatever power she could because she figured death was, you know, around the corner. And now, all of a sudden, there's a genuine possibility that she may live through this. And it turns out that she really does want to live through this and does not want to die.
The gods are watching me.
And does not want to be a gibbering fool. Boy, you're far away, Astarion.
Let's go.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him there in time. And that means she's gonna need to, stop eating tadpoles. She doesn't want to perforate her brain any further. Ow. Ow! Quit hitting me. I already took 30 unnecessary damage for falling off a roof. One more dash. And rage. Hi, Gishra. Uh-oh. None of us even made it up the stairs yet. Oh! You missed me. You missed me, punk. You know what? 5th level Spirit Guardians. Just, dodge this hit. Just dodge this hit. Come on, dodge. Good dodge. And then up the stairs.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
I'm coming.
Quickly.
Yeah. Fantastic hit. It is not time to go to bed.
Never a dull moment. Light on
One
my
more
feet.
came through. There it is. And these two are still up. Pretty good hit. Should be able to make it next turn.
What's this? My little trick.
Good hit. Oh, that's a smoke bomb. Oh, this returning pike is sluggish. Oh, we're getting blood all over Shadowheart's tent. Wait for the pike to come back. Okay.
Over there.
Quit hitting me. Also, I did hear Orpheus and whatever it is you just said.
Got to press on.
Haha! Did she get through the portal? Not enough movement. So close.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
We're not gonna become thralls. Okay.
Don't want to draw any attention.
There you go. There you go. Nobody's a thrall. You didn't have to panic. Oh, we're back here, huh? The skull looks a little unstable.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
All these things which seem so steady and unbreakable are slowly crumbling around her. Her beliefs, Her understanding of her place in the world, her understanding of the gods' place in the world. Her boyfriend. A little more unstable than they used to be. Uh-oh. Oh, it's such a cool looking prison though.
I'm here.
Our understanding of what the Dream Guardian is. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't mind letting those brains take care of this. Oh, fine. Oh, that's so convenient. Alright. I'm going. Yeah, I'm here. Can he shoot her from here? No. Oh, he's also... This is all wrong? Okay, that's right. Big hop. Right in front. How noble of him. Who else is in here? Shadowheart. Even bigger jump for you. Flanking jump.
What's the story?
And Karlak.
Another fight. Let's go.
Big stab. Okay. Okay.
Spill some blood.
Big stab. And offhand stab. Oh.
So much for peace.
13 with a +3 weapon. Karlak, just poke her. Poke her twice. Bink. Bink. Good. And then Shadowheart. Bonk. Capital B bonk. Those were good bonks. Don't do that. Ow. Toasted all those little brainies. You ever smelled burned brain? Oops, I just shot the air. Oh no, okay, it took it. Oh, that felt silly.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I will. In my own good time. You're just gonna have to wait. I want to loot all these brains for their brains.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I would not be surprised if it smelled like burnt toast. When I did my cadaver lab at the start of school, everything just smelled so powerfully of formaldehyde, it was not possible to smell anything else. Is it up here? Yeah.
And away I go. So the demonic figures we
I need you. Now.
all along.
That sure says something about what this man, or what this creature wanted us to think about the Githyanki.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
You're just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna loot first. You can keep yelling for me, but no one's home. It was a very strong smell. Gosh, I don't remember that lab's schedule. I think it was twice a week for 8 weeks. And then we had the final practical, which was just identifying structures that had been pinned across the, I don't know, 8 or 10 cadavers that we'd selected. The one thing I remember very vividly was there was one cadaver who had a liver dysfunction before he died. And he, as a result of his liver dysfunction, when he was preserved, and it wasn't actually formaldehyde, it was a formaldehyde adjacent, it resulted in his skin turning green. a brilliant green. I mean, it was emerald green, like Oompa Loompa hair green. Because of whatever liver condition he had. So when we first were opening the body bags, the professor had to preface it with like, I need you to understand that when you open this bag, this man's going to be green. And he was extremely green. Okay. All right, Emperor. I'm a-comin'.
To keep us going. For now.
No, it was a very potent smell. The recent years that they've right, you can't just ask me to work at the reading. Whatever they use now smells actually a little bit less strong, but you would always tell when it was Cadaver Lab season because the entire first floor of our building reeked of that smell because all the first years were coming back. Pungent from lab. Nope. Scuttling. That's what I'd say. That's how I'd describe that movement. A scuttle. Oh! That brain got walloped. Oh! Oh! You got roundhoused, son. Oh! Man, monks are cool.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
Prove it.
We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost.
Not a big fan of cages. Not a big fan of people being caged against their will.
I am the one that's been protecting you.
I don't like that.
The one that came to you in your dreams.
I don't like that at all. Prove to me that you are who you say.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove.
Well, that's true.
You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage.
Well, that's true.
You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
I know how this turns out, but it's so funny. I must try to read the Mind Flayer's thoughts. Nope. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I can. Got it.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Okay.
Your colorful existence
I don't like that.
Could have prepared you.
It's too big. It's too much. Now you're just being a jerk about it.
As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
That was rude.
Happy?
No.
Now, join me. Fight.
Well, I would, but now I've got a headache.
Aid an illicit against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival.
Join the Mind Flayers fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
I believe if you decline to aid him, the game ends. You can kill him and then the game is just over and the Absolute wins. Oh, golly. And there's usually, yeah, this guy up here, this guy up here. Orphic Beaver. Let's focus down this one. I usually get walloped pretty bad here. I usually struggle with this fight. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Got the chief. That's good. Prelate someone or other.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, Astarion, are you kidding me? And he's in combat too. He's so far away. That's an enormous problem. Why did he stay so far away? Oh my golly, I can't even get close. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take him another turn just to get here. I hope everyone else is in combat. It sure looked like they were close. Oh. Why are we flashing back to Astarion? I don't need to see him. Well, there goes that brain. Please stop showing me Astarion. Hey, but you know who's not in this fight? Cerys. Oh my goodness. Alright, Karlach and Shadowheart are here, which is good. And let's take you down first. Come on, Pike. Come on, Pike. Thank you. Just go exist up there. Nice and close. Here she comes. Oh, knock me down. Shadowheart. It's Spirit Guardian time!
Heading there.
Thank you. And then Healing Word at 2nd level on Tough. Yeah. Sheesh. This is appalling, Astarion. Appalling. Shame on you.
Still on my feet.
Tavish. 6 hit points. I almost... Yeah. I think let's go for this guy. Get him down. Manageable. 35's pretty good. Know where I can put you for you to hide because you have so little movement.
These boots have seen everything. Can't risk being in open view.
Good hit. Ah, stop punching her. Good. Hey. Not concentration broken again. Gotta get a Warcaster. This must happen. Browbeaten? No one's here. Yeah, let's hit him again. Oh. Hit her again. Excuse me. Ah, she's the one who broke the skull. That makes sense. Tab does not feel good about fighting these Gith. She would like to break Orpheus free, though she does acknowledge she has no idea how to do that at the moment. Ooh! Welcome to the North Wind. Oh. Stop beating up on Karlach. Rude. More spirit cards. And I'm gonna come stay next to you. Well. Okay. Haha! And then, how about a little healing word for everyone? Oh, you came looking for me, did you? Oops. How about a little draw poison? And then a little stabby stab? That's fair. That's fair.
Let's turn someone inside
Starry,
out.
you want to finally join the fight here, buddy? Thank you. We appreciate it.
This will do nicely.
Took you long enough. I won't be too bitter. Ooh. Oh, she's resonating. She's got a rumble in her tummy. Good hit. Oh, Astarian's resonating too. Oh, goodness gracious. Who is this? Is that Gale?
Good idea, Carl.
Come on back. Come on back. I think this is the last one. Yep. Oh. Oh, Tavish doesn't love this. Oh. Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Not a fan.
That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes.
Honestly, less concerned about the Mind Flayer twist, although she's not thrilled about that either. And as much as the Orpheus
Of all
twist.
the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
Tell me everything.
It's like I said before. I'm just like you.
We have a very different number of appendages coming out of our
An
face, my friend.
adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
So he went to Moonrise prior to the Shadow Curse, prior to Ketheric's fall.
Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but
I'm just saying, I don't think the nose counts as nearly enough of a fleshy protuberance as the tentacles on that Mind Flayer's face.
But there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled
And
me
this
when
is
I
where
didn't
Tav turns on the Emperor in the rest of the way. The idea that he fed on her friends, her criminal friends, her urchin friends that were rarely missed, that's her nightmare. And she's going back through all of her memories going like, you know, when this friend disappeared and we just never saw them again, did the Emperor eat them? You know, was there a night that the Emperor was stalking me and I just happened to get away?
I was happy.
When he says he fed on criminals rarely missed, Tav became determined to undermine him the rest of the way.
He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
I've taken the nickname for myself. Did you have to eat criminals' brains?
Rather than potential future allies, like you.
That's the problem. But it was me. Lord Gortash is one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall.
A similar outlook to Minthara. The slavery is not the problem, it's just who he chose to enslave. Are you going to tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard.
And his honor guard.
Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would.
I feel like that means that for thousands of years, Orpheus's honor guard has been sitting there playing hearts. Or spades, or bridge, or something, while they waited for something to change.
Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prism?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
You've caged
him this way because
I have a problem with that.
Such power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki
If soon as she could figure out how to do that.
There will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Well, I'm not opposed to that. Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
I don't want to be your ally anymore. I don't like what you're doing. I have specific moral and ethical opposition to the things that you've chosen to espouse. What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea.
Well,
the moment
I'm inclined to do it anyway. And darn the consequences.
Kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole.
I don't
as
like
far
that.
As Orpheus is concerned, you are already Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
Number 4 is what she's telling herself more than him. I'm no Illithid. I never will be.
You are already more Illithid than you realize.
Uh-oh.
It has improved you.
Uh-oh.
You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have
This thing that gave her power, this thing that made her stronger, was in fact taking away parts of who she was?
Body remained intact after I
Was in fact something to be dreaded? Something she should not have embraced as easily as she did? power is dangerous if not fully earned?
You too should embrace this change.
Well, too bad that lesson has no further application. I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elden Ring if you embrace your latent.
He said he would protect me, but he wouldn't protect me.
I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether? And I'm also just realizing I should not have spent those 2 inspiration on the Detect Thoughts, because I'm gonna need it here. Badly.
The answer is twofold. One,
wait, I've been pursuing ascension? Me? I've been trying to ascend?
2, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid.
I don't want to be an Illithid.
Do you wish to evolve
I don't.
or not?
I don't. I have to make a choice. What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course.
Of course.
But only partial. You will retain most of your current form.
I don't want
and
it.
You will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
I don't want to lose anything else, is the thing. I'm realizing I may have given away more than I meant to. And I don't actually want to give away any more. No more worms for me. No. No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential.
Of our group.
How could you
again,
be
only
so
one
cruel as to
has
deny yourself what you
allowed
want most in
the character
world?
to
I felt that.
evolve.
It's your
But
nature.
every time they sent screen caps of her,
You
she
cannot
was just
fight it.
flying around,
So embrace
having a
it.
great time. Looking pretty cool, actually. I think the character was a tiefling with purple skin. Oh, it's a worm. Oh, it's a
It
little
wants to
worm.
evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
I don't want to commune. What is it?
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
I will say that eating it is very funny. Because the Emperor's like, "Ugh, why did you do that? You could have just absorbed its power without eating it, and then you could have shared it with everybody else. Now just you get it." I'm not gonna eat it. Detect thoughts. Probe at the tadpole's intentions. I'm alarmed that I'm not getting my bonuses here, despite the fact that Shadowheart is standing right beside me. I'm not gonna use inspiration on this. Continue.
The tadpole prickles with excitement, its thoughts rampant and chaotic in its rush
I think
to
it just,
communicate
like,
with you. It is impossible to
if you make the
discern
check,
any
it's just like, it
single
wants to
intention.
evolve and it wants to evolve you. No, I won't do it. I'm a little bothered that I don't seem to have any bonuses here. 2 tries to get a natural 20. And then we reload. Oh, so close. 19, so close. I forgot the DC was so high because I've been eating the worms. That's a 5. What are the odds? What are the odds this happens naturally? Not good enough. I'm sorry, Emperor. Tavish does not become half illithid.
You will be be able to do things you never thought were possible. There
Now
will
while
be
I'm here,
physical alterations,
Shadowheart.
of course, but only partial. And you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
I see that I can't seem to switch to another player, the party member. You're gonna make me get this naturally, huh? But I want my bonuses. Fine. No.
Even
It wants to evolve, but it can a tadpole.
What is it?
Nurtured by the psionic
Thoughts.
energy of the astral plane.
Ooh, got it naturally that time.
Here for millennia.
the tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
No thanks. Sure, I can't switch to Shadowheart. Give me a little buff. Fine. Ugh. This is gonna take a minute. I have, in fact, a bad feeling about how long this may take. It's the luck of the dice. Except that sometimes the dice must be forced into a narrative.
The tadpole scream. If you let it, it will evolve you.
That's a
just as the Emperor said.
That's a 4. Oh, another 19. Also. I'm looking down at Hamlet. He's again very largy tonight. It smells pretty bad. But I did spend a lot of time pecking him when I got home.
It will evolve you.
Just for the sake of the serotonin, and it was quite nice, very calming. Oh well. Oh well.
The tadpole screams for growth.
One thing I need to go back and do, along with listening to all of the interviews with the side characters, is Amelia Tyler has a series of... Oh, got it! That wasn't bad at all.
It will evolve you.
Outtakes of her reading narrator lines. And the last time I listened to them, they made me laugh until I cried. I need to go back and listen to this. I think that used up all of my inspiration, though, which is fitting.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your illicit instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then. Until you are.
Stop putting stuff in my bag.
It has enough vitality to further your evolution. And your allies.
I don't want to take the synthesis ending with the
Perhaps you'll be more
illicits.
inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do.
I want to take the
But we mustn't
destroy
lose
ending,
focus.
please.
We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Poof. Whoa, doggies. Hey, Shadowheart, thanks for the freaking help, Shadowheart. Freaking help. Thanks. Where was your guidance? Where was your owl's wisdom? Where deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. I think this would be good for Halsin.
Anything of use?
All these brains that I can just have for me. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on here. That could go to Shadowheart. Oh, wall of ice? My god. These Gith were rich in goodies.
Have to keep going.
An inscribed Githyanki slate. Symbolic drawings etched over a forgotten text. Two figures, one an imposing female with a regal aspect, the other a devil, his face twisted with wry charm. Their hands meet in the exchange of an artifact, the astral prism.
What's hiding here?
Raphael, Mephistopheles. Who knows? Who knows? Astral globe of domination.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable.
All right.
Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I feel like you're very specifically telling me not to waste my time trying to break this prison just yet. All right. That's everything. Emperor, do you have anything else to say before we leave?
Consider using the tadpole. Your evolution will be a benefit to us both.
Anything useful to say? No. I'll take that Divine Bone Shard, though. I'll leave the Heavy Stone. I'll leave the Heavy Stone for you. I also missed looting Ember, Magishra, Mahaic. Which who he had nothing. It's okay. Everyone else, how you feeling about this?
Maybe later. Out of here, quickly. We'll speak after.
I'm not here to chit chat.
Fine. Are you sure you want to leave the astral plane? That's boogie. Phew. That was exciting.
Get some rest. We need to keep sharp.
Y'all, did you see what just happened? That was crazy. It's all the same night. The Gith, they did it all in one night. Of course they did. They're Gith.
So your mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another parasite itself.
Oh.
How do you feel? Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay.
Jaheira, I'm conflicted. I think better, actually. I know the artifact's true nature now.
I suppose there is something to that. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you? I'm not comforting myself. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it.
Oh.
My days of doubting you
That's
are
true.
done.
I didn't come back before I left. I think Tav found that comforting. Halson?
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least.
Yeah. How am I holding up?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
He likes her. How are we doing? There's so many people to scroll through. Minthara is neutral at 16, Jaheira is medium at 26, Gale 100, Halson 70, Will 100, Lizelle 97, I've lost approval with her, Karlak 100, Shadowheart 100, Starian 83. Okay. Could be worse. A lot of blood on here. We've made a mess of this camp. Shadowheart?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore.
Baby.
Nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is.
Yeah,
But I
Shadowheart.
digress. Did you want something?
I just wanted to give you a hug. I guess that's all I want to say. Will?
By Balduran's bones, this is a lot to take in.
Oh, what a choice
Let's
of
see if I've got
aphorism.
this right. One, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. Two, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents.
Cajoling.
Three, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that was a very succinct summary. Well, there's the matter of Duke Stelmane and the Knights of the Shield.
How could I forget? One of Baldur's Gate's most distinguished figures, a mind flayer's ally. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction?
An excellent
I can't
question,
pretend
Will.
I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
I can't say you're wrong.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A mighty powerful prince if he can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith
I
made
know
for the Hells
that
to
Orpheus
secure an alliance
is
with the Archdevil
not an
Tiamat.
invention of this game,
Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our
but it
red
is
dragons.
very weird
Gith
to
remained in the
have
Hells,
that as the
and
choice of
Tiamat's
thing.
envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler.
Gith,
The first
Vlaakith,
Vlaakith of many.
Orpheus?
It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people
Feels very
now call
Grecian.
Queen.
Hello, Lark. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we've had a rough night. Really rough night. 157? That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed
Again,
undeath and reigned for
For the
1,000
third time,
years.
I've raised the question of how Voss, who was there with Vlaakith 1, has made it through
Orpheus was, is
millennia
Gith's only
of
son.
Vlaakiths
He led
without
his
ever
mother's
being
own
questioned
honor
as to
guard
his
in a coup
loyalty.
against Vlaakith 1. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshes teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid.
He
Should
is repugnant.
Orpheus go free,
Doggone it,
he would
Lae'zel.
tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
He ate my friend's brains and was proud of it. Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
Seed and the sower.
I just love the way she says
Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage.
I
3 words,
hate
and they would bow to the
Vlaakith.
true
Bow,
heir.
bow, 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 bow.
If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I know she's not speaking literally, but God, that image makes me laugh. I'd like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Blackith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer.
I am reminded.
Again,
Speaking of how people play this game differently,
she was right to fear him,
Jade
I'll grant her that.
never went to the mountain pass,
So great is the comet,
and
it could shatter her reign.
therefore never confronted Blackith, and could not make the persuasion checks against Lae'zel continuing to worship Blackith, the one that you get right at the start of Act 2. So Lae'zel was pro Blackith to the end of the game for her, and it was very sad. Why did Blackith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right.
It also turns out if
Orpheus can
you
disrupt a
fail
hive
to
mind.
persuade Lae'zel to
A
stay,
talent like that makes the prince a
if she's
powerful
pro
shield
Blackith at the end of the
and
game,
a powerful weapon.
on the docks,
Why destroy a
you get
weapon
a
like that
special
when you
cutscene
can
at the
contain
very
it
end
in
of the
a relic
game
and keep
of
it for
Lae'zel walking into the great audience chamber hall of Blackith 157, and she's surrounded by undead Gith, and you remember that at level 12, Blackith absorbs the powers of all the Githyanki around her, and when they reach level 12, and then Lae'zel dies. Why would Blackith want Orpheus dead now if he's so valuable alive?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Blackith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Get her, Lae'zel. Who were the hostile Githyanki in the prism that I regret killing?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him.
Oh.
They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall.
Well, they're not wrong right now.
But I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
On to other matters.
Very well.
All right. God, there's just blood everywhere. Karlak, how you doing with all this?
What's on your mind?
Oh. You're feeling fine. Minthara?
You wish to consult me?
No thoughts. Gale, you have thoughts. You always have thoughts.
Whew, quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
Astarion?
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve.
Evolve. I will ask them all about the Astral Touch tadpole later, because they all do have interesting perspectives on evolving. But
better not be cursed.
I'm getting out of Act 2 if it's gonna kill me to do it. Let me get to the city, please. Oh! What have you done with that hair, Shadowheart? What have you done? What have you done? What do you do? What do you know?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Okay. No! I love it, Shadowheart!
Love Shadowheart's new look.
Yeah.
Softer, less severe. It suits her.
It sure does, Will. Lae'zel, what do you think?
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
Oh, Lae'zel. You're so funny. It's so perfect. It's so correct. It's so funny. Karlach?
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Yep. Ugh. Trauma hair change. Yeah, everyone knows that the best time to make really dramatic changes to your appearance is when you're upset. That's when you make your best choices. You never regret anything you do when you're highly emotional. How early and aggressively it unseats D&D's traditional good and evil dichotomy. Oh yeah, get Yankee Space Pirate, a Sharan Cleric, and a Vampire. And then, yeah, the way it makes later decisions so much harder because you don't want to immediately write them off as evil based on just what they are. You're so right.
Is that blood? No.
The difference between, and like, you even go to Lothsworn Drow here. Now, admittedly, she's pretty evil the whole time. She's never really not evil. But I think in a lot of the major beats, the game does a fantastic job at making people evil based on what they choose to do rather than how they're born. Now, yeah, we don't meet any good goblins, but all of the goblins we do meet are pretty clearly vicious and vile. Like, you never have to kill a good goblin. In fact, the one goblin who is actively caged, you can free. But Shadowheart being a Sharan cleric, we don't have to fear her at the start. In fact, the game kind of encourages you to say, like, yeah, exactly. Like, sure, Shar's fine with me, never did me any harm. And then over the course of especially Act 2, you start seeing like, oh, Sharan worship is kind of a problem. Like, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, Shadowheart. Like, maybe this actually is evil. And based on, you know, your individual choices, maybe it's not that bad, but what she has done to Rythwin, what she's done to the people in Rythwin, like, I don't know if you should be supporting that. And then even Astarion is very guided and shaped by your encouragement. He can be evil. I think he has an inclination to be evil. 100%. Absolutely. And without Tav, you know, kind of pulling him by the hand and saying, let's make some other choices here, I think that it's very easy for him to end up evil, but it's also possible for him to end up, if not good, on the good side of neutral. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, potentially leading the vampire spawn in the Underdark. He is led by your choices, and can internalize some of the choices that you help him make. And it's just nice to see evil being a choice, rather than something innate that you cannot overcome. Yeah, exactly. Designed to kill his empathy, and he still has enough left. There's enough left to nurture. It's not dead yet. It's exactly right. It does make me laugh that Astarion is the only one who can't get a non-evil ending. Because he'll always choose to take himself otherwise. You're not wrong. He's I think that Cazador did enough to him that left to his own devices, especially at the start of the game where he's like, he's been free for 20 minutes, you know, before he meets you. He is out of his mind with freedom and responds really badly to anything that he perceives as potentially jeopardizing that freedom. But comparing his response to the Tiefling party to his response to breaking the Shadow Curse, his response to the Tiefling party is, oh, I never saw myself as a hero, and now that I'm here, I hate it. Fine. Funny, fine. But then his response to breaking the Shadow Curse is, again, I never saw myself as a lifter of shadows, more of a lurker in. It's much less of a negative response. It's not even really negative at all. He's just kind of like laughing that he's in this situation. So I think there's been some pretty significant growth from Act 1 ending to Act 2 ending, even outside of the romance. And you can see it change. You can see it change. There's enough strength in those stories that the narrative supports the belief that there has been
There's no more radiant sight than that
growth.
of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
I think that there could have been... I already got... Did I talk to Minthara already? Or did I skip her? I forget.
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
You and Lae'zel deserve each other. Yes. Even Shadowheart at the beginning mentions being surprised that she cares for refugees at the Tiefling party. And I love how strongly she has that heel face turn into her mission changing and like how she's choosing to wield her powers and who she's choosing to wield them for. And then everything about Lae'zel is great. Lae'zel's arc is perfect.
Oh, we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
You can feed.
I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
I will have the astral conversation tonight, I think. Okay. A new day in the city. Buff time.
Well,
got a lot of buffs to get through, guys.
No one stopped me yet.
How delicious.
Lae'zel. Wisdom. Gale. Mage armor.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Minthara, I bet your R is down. It is. Yeah, I guess you can see there. Conjure of woodland being. I think that's it. Leaf camp. Ah, into Rivington. There's some good stuff in Rivington. One area away from Tav getting her rapier. Very excited. Well, I guess two if you count Warden's Crossing.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
You're so bossy. I've also realized this is also the time when I hop back to camp for a second. I really like to dye Shadowheart's armor. Oh, we've made it to the Rivington camp. Okay. Letter from Arabella. The ink is still fresh, and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp, and for another, you found out what happened to Moms and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it, Arabella. At this point, I like to dye Shadowheart's armor to reflect her change in allegiance. And I like to put her in pink. So there's 2 pink options here. I've got the pink and leaf green and the plain pink. I'm just gonna do the plain pink for now, and then when she gets the armor of diligence or persistence or whatever it's called, I'll probably do the pink and leaf green. I like the light ice blue. That also is a fantastic choice. Anything a light color I think suits her really well. I put her in Mellow Fruit last playthrough with Astarion, and I was like, oh, this looks awful, but also I kind of love it for her. But I don't know, I put her in pink on run 2, and I was like, oh, I like putting people in pink. I don't have enough people in pink.
Can't give up now.
Okay, let's go. Down. Oh, I should get animal speaking up. Oh my goodness. And let's get Longstrider.
Oakfather, watch over your servant.
Yeah. I'm not being dismissive of you, Halson. I was just thinking about time. Oh god, he's not gonna be able to reach everyone. Tavish! Get back over here. God, where are you going, my girl? Okay. Who else still needs it? Will. Shadowheart, Astarion, Tav, and Gale. That should be everyone.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I still have a nagging feeling I'm forgetting a buff, but I'll figure it out in the moment.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, I should save. Rivington. This bandage on my thumb. It's very hard to hit left alt.
All for me.
I'm having to completely move my left hand out of the way. Take that potion. Sheesh. Take that potion. Ooh, a bit of cheese. Okay. And the unmissable Yenna. You literally cannot not have her. She will hunt you down.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
That's your problem, kid. Get lost. No. Where did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day.
A very unusual pattern for heterochromia. Normally, if you have it, one eye is brown rather than green. I don't know where your mum is, but here, take a few coin. Ooh, Astarion and Blazel approves of generosity to orphans.
So I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Grub. Can I talk to you? Please?
I'm just a cat. Please. Talk to Yenna.
What an adorable cat. I'm not going to hurt you, kitty.
I don't like talking.
Oh. Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
Again, not to be too spoilery, but when I first played this, I was so convinced that Grub was Orin. I was so sure that that's how she was keeping an eye on our camp.
Why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
I'm surprised to hear you suggesting aid for those in need.
I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers.
Oh,
and
Mathara.
fodder to protect
You
it.
and Astarion got along like a house on fire, and I don't think that you and Tav are going to mesh. Are you suggesting they be used as slaves?
I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Call it whatever you wish. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls.
No, I don't think that.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a...
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
That sounded like an actual kid.
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
She's got a lot of convictions. She believes in her convictions really strongly. I just don't like them. I don't think they're very good. I think they're very evil.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction.
Why not?
It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
The Steel Watch? Is that some sort of fancy new rank of city watchman?
A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
I don't like you being so coy.
Walking right now.
There was no Steel Watch when I left here. It was like 2 months ago. All right.
This calls for careful footwork.
Oh, God, I can't wait to hit the next level. Gale's gonna have all of his spells immediately. Oh, wait, there was a potion in there. I realized that this was probably intended for the people defending the wall, but come on. Pile of bodies. Ah, you know. Ow, 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 ow. You know, it could be worse. Could be worse.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking.
Take that potion.
Have to keep going.
Oh, I didn't actually take it. Pot on top of the chest, but I didn't take it. Open the chest, come on. Oh, Lae'zel, your foot.
Always room for more.
You can see the city up on the hill.
What's up for discussion?
Hello, just Lionel.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Well, now that you said it, I'll turn back.
Need to find a way forward.
No, little one.
Let's see what this
You'll
does.
be in a
Oh, let's see. What the heck to do first?
Welcome
Rivington's
to
big
Rivington.
enough an
South,
area.
Coast Way. North, Worms Crossing.
Oh,
This is the sort of place I'd wait around.
It felt like a bloody earthquake.
come now. No need to fuss.
Nearly there now. You see the city up on the hill.
Shabby wooden doors. Oh. Pick it up, pick it up. Oh, we should get Scratch out. Add him to the party here. Lowercase and uppercase party. Get out of here, Scratch. Alright, who's in this barn?
The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
It takes worse than a bit of gore to turn my gullet.
And mine.
Ooh.
And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller?
Huh?
More discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket.
My pockets are enormous. I suppose so. What form will you take?
Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack. Just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
What could possibly go wrong?
Something over there.
Strange apple. God, there's dirt mounds all over this place. A couple of retirees with a metal detector would have a blast. Oh, I don't want to actually get damage. And I'm alarmed that I just autosaved. Sheesh. Would everybody quit hurting themselves? I'm having regrets. How do I get off this place? Can we just go around? Can we go back up and go around like a proper person?
What do you think that Clark has got in his crate? I don't know.
Let everyone else figure it out. Hey! Yeah, right, hail Cyric. I've got many questions about this. Murkon!
If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
Matches!
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
You looted Moonrise Towers?
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
Is that a dig at my strength, Mattis, you enterprising young man?
Made a nice change from picking through your dusty pockets.
What do you think of Baldur's Gate?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
Show me these fancy items you have on offer. Anything magical?
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
I love Mattis so much. Oh, what a wonderful young fella. He'll go far. Oh, you done dreaming? You're dreaming quite loudly. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but you're going whoop, 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 whoop. Corvid token. While wearing, jump and flying speed increased by 1.5 meters, and they permanently have feather fall. Do I have necklaces for everyone?
By my oath.
Excellent choice.
I don't think I need this. I don't have to pay 684 gold pieces for it. He was dreaming. He was. Mattis, I don't think I want anything. But I'll be back. Oh, wait! I do want the Holy Hand soap.
Stay away from trapped chests.
Yes, sir! Holy Hand soap. New canon soap for Tav. Who wants her old soap? This can go to Shadowheart. A gift for you, Shadowheart. Oh, thanks. I didn't really want this. These can all go to camp. Oh, I was gonna see about these boots for maybe Halson?
What is needed?
Yeah. And there you go. There's some magical boots for you, Jaheira. Oh, the astral tadpole. That can go in this bag also, as can this apple.
Best get going.
He's a noisy dreamer, that dog. It's very adorable, though. I'm never going to use caustic bulbs, and honestly, at this point, I'm never going to use void bulbs. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
I do actually, Shadowheart, I need you to stay back for just a little bit, my friend.
What's next? I
'Cause
wonder.
I want to get into this man's inventory before you
Still alive.
chase him
Is that
off.
progress? I need a quick word.
Oh, gods. Not another protester.
I'm not
Go
protesting
talk to
anything.
Nesta if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Oh.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute.
My
Mark
god.
words.
Oh boy. You think all of the refugees are hardcore absolutists?
There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly. Ruins the whole bunch.
Oh, I don't think I agree with your opinions at all. Bandy Harvest Moon.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees.
I agree. There aren't nearly enough folk helping the refugees.
Oh, no. You misunderstand.
What?
I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision. Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I find these opinions questionable. Ser Groppo.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city.
I thought cities were supposed to welcome folk of all walks
Oh,
of life.
Halson. Not a fan.
Clearly, I was mistaken.
This is a Wendy's. Baldurian, your accent's Rivingtonian. That hardly counts.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
I don't like you. Alright, Ferg
I
Drogher.
took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is.
Look at
You're a
you. Your
recent
mustache
arrival
and
for sure.
beard combo.
Still bearing dust
You
from the road.
scream.
But you have something they
Suspicious.
lack. Dignity.
Oh yeah, to have known
These
for her
wretches
dignity.
have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course.
Look at his eyebrows. How charitable of you.
Charity is a luxury. Fickle, occasional gestures from guilty hearts. I run a business. You'd be shocked
does
by
not
the
disagree
sort of
with that.
things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas,
my.
you cannot eat grandmother's ashes.
Ha
Nor can you
Depends on
easily
how hard
trade
you
a golden
try.
candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold.
And what do you do with all these goods you're acquiring?
There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all.
It's gotta be the Zent, the
As
Thieves
do
Guild,
I.
or Shar's Temple. It isn't just about gold for you, is it? There's more. There's more this. There's more. There's more to this that you're letting on.
You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you?
Oh, my best feature, some
Perhaps
say.
you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele. But I think you've earned a peek.
A peek? A peek and a pilfer. That's it, you're just a merchant?
Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself.
Show me your wares. Okay. Now, what do you have? Sethan is actually a pretty nice axe. You basically get a free wallop, a free a spiritual weapon, basically a level 6 spiritual weapon. And you can also make people small. I think I might pick this up for Minsk. And then the Hell Rider Longbow should be able to replace Shadowheart's shield, so that she can use Ketheric's shield now without much issue. The Dwarven Thrower will be for Karlach when she needs bludgeoning damage rather than the other one. Now, this armor class +1 for Cold Snap, the question is, does that stack with the Starian's +1 anyway? This could get his AC up to 23. Even though he'd lose the Moonbeam. Okay, so I don't think I want the robe. I'll go ahead and pick up the cloak. So I want the cloak, Sethan, the longbow, and I basically want all the weapons. And the cloak. Okay.
That's an order.
Oh, and I need his gemless ring. Their wares. Someone needed to QA this guy's dialogue here. These wares are too exotic to have been purchased from refugees. Surely, who's your supplier?
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
I don't believe you. I need from you a star. Okay, a star is not here. I need from you, Lae'zel, an arrow of darkness. Please, oh please. And I think I need you to plop it. Yeah. Good. Shadowheart. Oh, I can't have Shadowheart.
You need
Thora?
my expertise.
I don't need your expertise. I need your guidance. Thank you. And then
Still
Tavish.
breathing, despite
I
everything.
need. Ugh. I need these two on.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
Okay.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
All right, dear Tavish, welcome to Rivington. We're nearly home. Let's begin by lifting all that we can lift. These DCs are a little high for my taste. Take the cloak first. Nice. 13 on the die. From your pocket to mine. Okay. 11 on the die. 2 on the die. All right, Tav. Way to go, babe. I'll take that globe. Little bit of this, little bit of that. I don't want any of those. I don't think I want those scrolls. 2404, DC 13. I'm gonna try. Oh! Tav just stole 2,400 gold. in one go. I'm so proud of her. She rolled a natural 20 on that. Oh, I forgot I need his ring. That's okay. Whoop.
Caught red-handed.
Well, I don't know why I walked
Practice
out.
on a manic.
Sorry, I don't know how that happened. I don't know why I just walked out of the cloud in order to pocket you. Really sorry. You didn't do that. Okay. Where's the gemless ring? Oh, it's not here. Oh, wait, I want the ringless gem. That's what I want.
Interesting selection.
Okay. Sheesh. Blink, blink. Let me just walk out directly into your line of sight before I try to get my hand in your pocket. It's a normal thing to do. What's the easiest way to walk away from him? Let's go up and get into this. It's actually pretty close. Let's walk back up this way. I hit every wrong button.
One day I'll catch a break.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Oh, they're all struggling with the roof. Even Karlak. Let's just get him over here. Oh, I'm so pleased with that gold lift. That's a good one. We've broken 50k! Rah, rah, rah. Dwarven thrower. Poor Karlak. Dear Pike, you were a lovely Pike. It's time to say goodbye. Alright, cold snap. In his offhand. This does mean I lose the +3. $22. 20. 23. Oh, that's so good. His AC's higher than Tav's. And she's got a shield. Now, on a critical hit, 10 necrotic damage and 10 temporary hit points. Versus a +3 weapon. Realistically, a moonbeam that I'm never going to have him use. An advantage on wisdom saves. He's already got advantage on wisdom saves. Well, it was I think it was a brief, lovely moment, and I think that Selûne's Spear of Night is going back into Shadowheart's pocket. And speaking of, Shadowheart also can put on this bow. And then Ketheric's shield. And we can sell this guy. Glory. There's a couple of weapons that give you bonuses in the offhand, which will keep Astarian's AC pleasantly high. I'm going to send this, and actually this as well, to Camp for Minsk. And the Nymph Cloak. Who's not got a cloak? Oh, boy. I feel like I'm shy on cloaks. I guess Halson can wear this cloak.
Oakfather's blessings.
God, that looks dumb on him. I actually really love the design of this cloak. Tavish wore this in my first game. I did a little fan art of her in this cloak, but more and more I was like, she would not wear anything that, like, she's never gonna use Dominate Person. Okay, great.
Right. What now?
Fantastic. Fantastic. And by now he should be done investigating.
path lies before me.
11:30. Let's resolve this. Who's gonna be in this battle? I think this is fine. That's who I'd want to take anyway. Hi! I'm going to insert myself into your problems.
Away from my family.
Hope you don't mind.
Get these spotters out of my house now!
Zenobia.
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Does no one we meet ever get along?
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
Detect thoughts. Delve into this frustrated man's mind. I don't know why I get to detect thoughts. I don't seem to have anything that gives me detect thoughts. Oh, 1! I got a natural 1! And I have no inspiration.
You cast some kind of fell magic on me.
Would I do that? I've never been in this situation before. I'm merely a concerned bystander. That man standing in front of your house, however.
It's worse than I thought. Witchcraft.
What?
Uh-oh.
No, don't be ridiculous.
Zenobia, get this evil creature and his coven out of my house before he tries to curse me again.
You didn't hire us to piss about with spellcasters.
I may have dug myself into a serious hole here.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild.
Tab abruptly remembers she has beef with the guild.
Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Come on, boys. Let's take out the trash.
No. Don't you dare lay a finger on them.
I can't let this happen. When was the last time I saved? As I approached. Let me see. I want to see if I can resolve this, but if I can't, I'll just reload that last little save. When was that? 11:29. A whole 3 minutes ago. I can't. Got the wrong ring on, as always. Alright, sorry I didn't come to stand next to her, please.
No one stopped me yet. Very well.
Will it let me talk to her? Ugh.
Don't worry, sweetheart. We'll be done here soon.
Alright. That didn't work. I wanted to see if I could persuade her not to do that. Or enter attack through a dialogue, which generally causes less trouble with the guards. I also don't like that she called me sweetheart.
Time to press ahead.
Alright.
The place was empty.
Okay.
If you want us to get our hands dirty...
Just know when we meet, I'm going to run through the same thing. I'm going to try to detect thoughts again, and again, if I fail, happy to live with the consequences. I just won't throw the blame on the other guy. Oh, I made it this time.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
The basement. I hear these sorts of houses always have basements. What do you use yours for?
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting.
How did you know I was
just
thinking about my
materials.
basement?
I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
Mind if I take a look?
Who do you think you are? Zenobia?
That's fair.
People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
That famous Rivington hospitality. Tavish is very familiar with Rivington hospitality. I am still wearing the wrong ring. So I do still need you, Astarion, to come flank with me, please. Thank you, dear. Oh. 58 hit points of damage.
Time to push my luck again.
It is beautiful. And then Tav missed. Then Tav just straight up missed. How wretched.
This feels good.
Offhand. Stab. Oh, he's raging. Gleeful Clong. Ooh. He's walloping Karlak. Scarpers. Don't do that. Scratch. No fighting for Scratch.
Let's end this.
Shadowheart. It's Spirit Guardians time! And then please heal Karlak. She got hit very hard. Haha! Haha! If you can't hit me, you definitely can't hit Astarion. Oh. That's some pretty bonking damage. Pretty good. And rage. Should have raged first. What about you? What are you gonna do? Dissonant Whispers! Get out of here. Zenobia dog. Oh, Saris is back. Curses. Astarion. Oh, goodness. I love that Cold the Weak has that little tentacled, illithid head that pops up for just a moment.
Survival is all that matters.
Alright. Get him. Get Dimples Baxter.
Very well.
I miss this.
Couple of misses from Gleeful Clong. Or hits from Gleeful Clong. Stop that. Stop Hail Thornsing.
Stay focused.
Oh, he got another buff to get out of here. This is a cantrip. Put that up there. Oh, and Dispel Evil and Good. I rarely find a lot of use for that spell. Let's put you down here. Let's see. How about a Glyph of Warding? How about a little fire for these guys?
Deal some punishment.
Oh, not bad. And more healing for Karlak. Heave, baby. We'll never be free of Saris as long as she lives. And I refuse to kill her, so she will just get to hang out with us. What? Oh no, she's frightened. You scared her. Get back here. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. What a waste.
Let's have some carnage on my way.
Blood comes easy these days.
I've got disadvantage against them for some reason, because I'm scared, but not against this one. Why would I have reckless attack bonuses for him? Well, let's just do it. Alright. Good job, Tab. And she can't move, so I guess Astarion just doesn't get his bonuses. Which is sad. Well, just stab Dimples Baxter, I suppose. Oh! That was a pretty good stabbing. A+ stabbing. Whoop, there go Scarpers. Again.
Can't give up.
Can you make it?
On my way.
Yes. Just poke him. Poke him with the stick. Okay, that was a good job.
Now this is my happy place.
Karlak.
1, 2.
I think Saris is in the refugee camp with the rest of the tieflings. Maybe once we go through Worm's Crossing, we'll be free of her. Because that does count as transitioning into a new area.
At the ready.
Where's the button? Here it is. Zenobia Dowg. I'll take her. Oh, Arthur.
All right. You won. You won.
I did.
What more do you want from me?
On the second try. I want the family to stay. You have room for them, surely.
Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
That's less my problem. I'm sure a man of your means can find room at an inn somewhere.
A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Goodbye, Arthur. Gleeful Clong, what a name. Caravanas.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to your new house. What do you think? No mortgage?
Not quite sure why you
Squatters'
stood up for us like
rights.
that,
Squatters'
but I won't
rights.
say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
Torm's not terrible. How did you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from
I think
the
Helm
army of
and
the
Torm
Absolute.
have similar
If
spheres.
you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
No one's telling you to leave. Have all the roof you want.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round.
I love that guy's voice.
Thank
I
you.
wish we got to hear a little more of it.
And may Torm keep you.
You're welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Martha.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Oh dear. And we know that if she does become violent, the wife just takes off in fear.
At least we'll have some.
Paladins, duty, loyalty, righteousness, obedience, and law. That sounds right. Yeah, similar spheres to Helm. The gate is closed. Baldur's Gate, a bastion of commerce and culture, rewarded only... I've read this. It was Act 1, but I've read it. Squatters' rights. Squatters' rights.
Anything of use.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
I think I want one of those for Will. Will, do you want red? I'm gonna get you red. I'm gonna get you some red. A key. A toy for babies. The Spell Plague. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 25. Cornelius and Tomelius Worthywart, halflings encountered on the Golden Road south of Inarlis. Oh, I've read this. They made more than one of these books? Letter to Mamselle Amira, draft. Madam Amira, thank you for the invitation. You know how much I love Sheres's caress, but I still haven't lived down my last experience with the Drow twins, and I fear they won't have forgotten my little mishap. That was probably my last visit. I hope you'll understand, Arthur.
Never wanted the easy path. Should mind my step. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Breathe deep.
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. My thumb is also really starting to hurt.
If not over, then through. Seems simple enough.
Hey, kid.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
I believe you, small child. I don't want anything in here. I don't need more camp supplies. I don't.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
Just out of view.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
That's curious.
She's not brave, Ben.
Founding of Baldur's Gate. I have read.
Let's get in and out.
Ooh. I don't need more liars. Halston can keep whistling. This workshop is a mess, I'll tell you that.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
I also think they've changed this because I recall all of this being marked as red as in stealing. A history of the Flaming Fist. Founded by Eltan, who was at that time Grand Duke of the city of Baldur's Gate, the Flaming Fist are difficult to categorize. They are a standing army, a police force, a band of mercenaries, and a troop of explorers. They are scholars who have inculcated order and law, and they are soldiers who have slaughtered the guilty and the innocent alike under banners of orange and scarlet. Equally vexing for the historian are their sociological implications. The Fist have been at some times corrupt, and at others virtuous. In that way, making a friend of the Fist is like buying a packaged loaf. Who knows if the dough is delicious or the crust is poisoned? Inculcated, meaning establishing, meaning setting into place.
Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right.
Trap easy.
There are traps.
No one is allowed to move. Scratch, no! Scratch, no! Don't help. Just be still. Everyone be still. Astarion and I can move. No one else.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Trust no one.
Astarion, you can go this way.
Traps? How considerate.
Oh, there's so many of them. Nobody moved. That contact just popped right out. Yeah, right. I've never actually used these fireworks with any measure of success. But I like having them. Oh, I can't believe he's making these perception checks. I'm kind of proud of him, to be honest.
Be careful. There are traps about.
I think he's made just about every check. I even took off the thing that gave him advantage on perception checks.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Alright, Tav.
What to do?
Meet him in the middle here, baby. Oh, Tav. That's already a problem. Honey. you're embarrassing yourself in front of Karlak. Let's get Karlak up here to help her see. Oh.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Alright. Stitch Karlak and get Lae'zel. Lae'zel, I need your Gith eyes. Thank you. Okay, alright, we're seeing some stuff, that's good.
Step carefully.
Alright, couple more. That's a lot of failed perception checks. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them! Alright, gang. I think we're okay for tripwires.
Trapped. How considerate.
Ugh, come on. Find it! Ah, the pixel! Alright. I think this is the last firework, and then it's just the chest. Hey, Moose! Oh, uh-oh. Did you message me and I missed it?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Oh, my parents sent me their favorite movies. My mom's favorite movie is Gone with the Wind, and my dad's favorite movie is the first Avatar 3D. Okay, I don't, if you messaged me, I didn't see it. Oh yeah. I'm coming close to stopping. I've got clinic at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and it is coming up on midnight. And I think the adrenaline has eased enough that, I'm gonna be able to sleep after all.
Looks like a trap there.
Can a war drum be played? Can it be equipped? Can I play this? No. Drop. The war drum will stay. Hand drums can be equipped. I feel like Jaheira would play a flute, though. I don't think Jaheira would play a hand drum. Drop. Oh, there is a flute in here. Oh, how convenient. Jaheira, you're actually right next to it. Why don't you pick that bad boy up? Oh, come on. Okay, Gale, you can reach this flute. What? I want it. Will, I just give you Mage Hand.
Pride of the gate.
Mage Hand, get this flute. Thank you.
Can't give up now.
Jaheira,
Ready and waiting.
pick up and equip.
Certainly waiting.
Equip. Okay. I did see that Will's spells need to be slightly rearranged because now he's got 3 hands that need to be put next to each other. Hand, hand, hand. Oh. I'm gonna do this instead. Hand, foot. Oh, wait. Hand, foot, wing. And then fiend. Oh, fiend. He's got fiendish resilience. That's actually fantastic. Let's go ahead and pop that bad boy up, and let's get resistance to bludgeoning.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving in.
Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 8, The Outer City. Overland travelers nearing Baldur's Gate have been known to smell the city before they clap eyes on it. This is thanks to what is known as the Outer City, the area that houses much of what Baldur's Gate needs to survive and thrive, but at the same time would rather not keep within its walls. Tanneries, stockyards, slaughterhouses, saltworks, and less than regulated markets abound here, as well as shanties and camps for the less fortunate souls who are drawn to the city. I think I've read this before because I stumbled over the same place. It is his author's firm opinion that respectable travelers should never dawdle in such a place, no matter how tempting its base attractions may be after a long journey. Instead, they should I think I've definitely read this before out loud, make way promptly while paying strict attention to any valuables on their person or in their baggage, then see about presenting themselves to one of the main entrances to the lower city, such as the famed Basilisk Gate. Once entry has been secured, they consider themselves in the city proper. I don't need these balls. Or these toys. This I had read. Infernal Contracts and Bargains. This book presents a guide on which devils to bargain with for what. One must choose which devil they deal with using utmost vigilance. Remember, devils are not only fiends, they're bastards. I once knew a man who asked for ultimate protection against his enemies from a devil of Despater. He was transported into an impregnable iron fortress deep underground, one without doors. So pick and choose with caution, friends. For matter of money, creatures of Monaros can best salve your woes. For matters of pleasure or pain, face the fiery folk of Phlegethos. The tome continues much in the same manner. Ouch. Okay. And it's locked.
Don't give me trouble now.
It's locked. Don't give me trouble now. That was wrong. Arthur. Packaged still waiting for you at Fellinger's. You'd better not be late again or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
God, I butchered that vowel. Gifts for refugees only, please distribute. Alright. Now I need to sort through this very heavy stuff that I'm carrying around. This all can go to camp. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. I will look at that as soon as I'm done here, which is going to be very shortly. This is going to be for Will. I felt so dumb. Even as I was doing it, I was like, not even a thought crossed my head. And then the moment that sucker went into my thumb, I was like, I should have completely expected that. So avoidable, you know? An utterly unforced error. It could have been way worse. I mean, it could have been much deeper. And it could have been, 6. I need to spend those. Could have been much more, damaging to the nerves. And I can take some solace in the fact that it, you know, is going to heal fine. Probably not even going to have any meaningful scars. But jeez Louise. These I will sell. And I need to... Man, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these scrolls. I really need to sort through these. There's a bunch... Actually, I'll do that right now. There's a bunch in here I'm never gonna use. I'm never gonna use 8. Underwears. Actually, I'll put them back in the... Whoop. Back in the... Whoop. Then I'll add the wares from there. Rasm Frasm. Oh, what are you doing in here? Get out. Eight. Underwears. Animal friendship. Underwears. Bestow curse. Underwears. I'm never gonna use it. Blight. Keep. Blindness. Underwears. Blink. Underwears. Blur. Bone chill. Underwears. Never gonna use burning hands. Chromatic orb. That's alright. I can think of some new situations. Too few hit points. But I'm not worried about summons. Crown of Madness, I'd rather do damage. Detect Thoughts, I'll keep. Dimension Door, I'll definitely keep. I need to stack those up. Disguise Self, I'll need. Eye Bite. False Life. Underwears. Fear, I'll keep hold of. Featherfall. I'll always have Gale. I think I can ditch it. Feign Death, I'm never going to use. Firebolt. Fireball, for sure. Fly, useful. Fog Cloud, useful. Odaluk. Globe of Invulnerability. Glyph of Warding. I'm in love with that spell now. Grease, get out of here. Greater Invis, for sure. Haste, for sure. Hold Monster, for sure. Hold Person, yeah, sure. No Hypnotic Pattern. Knock, great. Mage Armor. Honestly, I'll send this to Gale. He can use this instead of his spell slots. Magic weapon. Everybody's already got a magic weapon. I don't think I need MILFs. I'm never gonna use Mirror Image. Misty Step I will need. Odal Planar Binding. Polymorph, I keep forgetting to turn people into sheep. Protection from energy. Nah. Protection. Nah. Enfeeblement. Nah. Ray. No. I don't have any Shocking Grasp scrolls. Right, Sickness. Ditch it. Remove Curse. Keep. See Invis. I've got my eyeballs. Shatter I'll keep. Sleep can go. Sleet Storm I'll keep. Slow can go. Stone Skin. Nah, I'd rather have a Blade Board. Sunbeam keep. Tasha's. I can cast that now. Or I will be able to soon. Telekinesis saved my butt with Maul once. Thunderwave. Thunderwave I'll keep. Pure Touch can go. Wall of Fire, Wall of Ice, Wall of Stone can go. Worst it can stay, Web can go. Okay, that should be a good little bit of change. Change as well. Which would be nice. Okay. Let's get out of here. Scratch, you can come too. See, invisibility. I've got my... Oh, there's one more. Bogslin. I've got my eyeballs. Technically, I guess eyeball. This one. Woglins, that's what they're called.
Peace. What peace? Haven't you heard? Think about
it. Gosh, there's so much to do in Rivington. There's so much. I don't want to do the circus yet. I want to resolve Orin's appearances
I ain't looking
elsewhere.
to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
Fine.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers.
That's where Tab was born.
Where we're headed.
You look like you need to clean off the road, Dad. Almost as much as I do. No good inns with hot water and a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
I really like her armor, and I would like it for myself, please.
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
I don't even think I can go to the Velveteen Elixir. I don't think that shop exists.
I should speak up.
Bet you heard Baldur's Gate was safe, right? Well, it's a bloody lie. They banned refugees from the city as if we're the problem.
Very different number of appendages. Well, the Emperor kept saying we were alike.
If you're looking to enter the city, hope your pockets are loaded. Bastards are charging a fortune.
I disagree with him. I don't think we're alike.
I survived the beat. Can I help you?
Oh.
Bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
Okay. I don't think I need anything from you, to be honest.
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
I will not wander around Rivington alone. I will wander around Rivington with my 10 friends and my dog.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Now.
Hi. Welcome to the Rivington General.
Thank you.
Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
Yes, I do love you very much. Oh! Yes, it does. You walk in and you can comment on the luxury of the surroundings, and he tells you about the imported hardwood. I forgot that was called the Velveteen Elixir. I think of it as the potion shop. I would like to get this off the wall, but I don't want to get yelled at, because I want to actually read it. So, let me do this, and then grab it. Okay. And then just put it on the ground. Read. A very official-looking certificate. We, the Guild of Blacksmiths, hereby award Gildro Angle Iron of the Rivington General the esteemed title of Best Smith in Rivington for the 7th year running. Signed, the Guild of Blacksmiths. I don't actually want to keep his master's certificate. He can keep out the ground. Okay. There are some people I talked to twice, but the ambient, just, oh, she's, fine. The ambient people out here, I care about less. Let me think about who I want. I think I'm gonna...
Light fingers have attracted attention.
What fingers?
It seems an explanation may be in order.
Who's talking? Is it Tap? Oh, I've been kicked outside. Talk your way out of the situation. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I've seen nothing unusual. I put it kind of back.
You've been given the benefit of...
Should mind my step.
I'm not going to talk to him yet. I want to have it be, I think, the journalist and the guard. Ugh. Yeah, please. Where is that guard? He's way behind a wall somewhere.
In the name of the crying one house.
Actually, I think he's back behind the barn. Don't make me steal from you. I want to buy. Thank you.
Hi. Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Buy a spear. What'd you say?
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so great. I'm not going to say tell her to tone down the excitement. I'm going to say show me your wares.
Oh, yay!
Oh, she's so wonderful. Oh, she has insufficient gold. Oh, because my scrolls are worth so much. That's alright, because she's got Bone Spike Garb, which is my favorite armor for Karlach in the whole game. Oh, let's see. What else? Oh, I could buy his master's certificate. She's the best. She's so good. There are not enough Dragonborn in this game as it is, and she's a wonderful example of the perfect kind of Dragonborn. The Dancing Breeze. Nah, I don't need that. Breastplate, chainmail, elven chain. +2 to initiative and advantage on dex saves. 14 AC. I could probably find somebody to wear that. Sneak attacks deal an additional 1d4 force. I think I'd rather have my wondrous gloves. I would love more Dragonborn here. I'll take this Era's Darkness too. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna still have this one. I like her enough that I'm not gonna steal from her. I'm just gonna balance my offer. I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna let her take 641 of my gold, and I'm not even gonna steal it back. I'm gonna pay for the goods that I'm taking from her shop. That's how much I like Exficap. There you go. Barter.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know
Yes,
where I am.
the music shop. So missable, too. Didn't even see that thing until my third run.
Back again.
I just want to hear what she
Want
says.
a
Tone
dagger?
down the excitement, will you?
Sorry. Sorry. I just get so excited doing the best job ever.
Oh, she's great. Really? Customer service is your idea of the best job ever?
Yeah. I get to talk to people all day and work for the best damn smith in all of Rivington, Gildraw Angle-Iron. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years
I
in a
do.
row?
I read that on his master's certificate, which I then threw on the
he
floor.
says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil.
So you want to be a smith?
I mean, I love what I do, don't get me wrong, but actually doing something with my hands and all that fire, I'd give anything to do what he does. Oh God, don't tell him I said that, will you? I really love my job, promise.
Oh. There's benefits, I think, to letting him die so that she could take over the shop. So where is this amazing boss of
Right
yours?
up the stairs in his workshop. But I wouldn't bother him if I were you. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe a shiny, shiny new blade.
But it doesn't make it clear that she does. Afterwards. Karlak, I've got new armor for you. That wears. Alright, what am I gonna do with this elven chain? Gale. Also, you know what? I hate Jahir whenever I have Jahir in right now. How do you feel about that? How does that? Oh, Jahir, that looks great on you. It's gonna look even better when I get it to be not silver. Oh, I like it. I won't keep it in you forever, but I like it for you now. I know, she's so sad. Halsin, it's still very hideous. I do need to dye Karlax as well. Oh, Will, you could put this on. And then I'm gonna sell your old clothes. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna take them from you.
Work to be done.
Oh, I don't want to be here though.
Survive the beating. Let that be the end of it. Don't make things worse.
Okay, as a treat to myself. Well, let me sell this to her.
Get away with whatever they like.
Back again? Oh, yay!
Buy my stuff.
What?
As a treat to myself, I try not to dye clothes more than once in a session because it's an incredibly self-indulgent part of the game for me. But I do want to dye this stuff right now. So I'm gonna dye it. and then I'll stop for the day.
Something good here, I hope.
For the night. All right. Ooh, these two. Hi, puppy. Oh, it's cold out there. We're supposed to have a freeze tonight, and I swear if it kills my hydrangeas again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Jaheira. Alright, let's see. It's nice looking armor. I'm quick with the dyeing. Alright. D-Y-E-I-N-G or just D-Y-I-N-G? I've got so much I want to read. Let me stack these. Okay. I like Jaheira in greens, and I like Halsin in oranges, generally. Although the bone, whoops. The bony armors, there's no way to make it look good. Some black and azure. Ooh, I'm running low on black and furnace red. I do want that. I'll put that on Karlach. Who is here? I think that looks good on Karlach. And then for Jaheira. How about just straightforward green? How does that look? Oh, I kind of like that. Losing before he even gets to the goblin camp. Bless. It's not quite as much green as I was hoping, but I've got enough that I could come back to it. Mellow. Well, let's see. I'm just curious. Mellow fruit. Oh no. I was going through the UUIDs of these dyes, and a lot of them are just called like ice cream 1, ice cream 2, because they're so pastel and brightly colored. That's okay, but I prefer the regular green, so we'll just stick with that. Alright, we'll see if I get one I like better later. Karlach can hold on to this gold. How much gold are we up to? 50 some odd. 51,000. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, next time. I don't know. Next time wander around the old hills. Neapolitan dye win. There's probably one that looks pretty similar. Brown and alabaster is not... Oh, I never realized you could see, like, chunks of thigh. Thigh vents. Anyone have anything to say before we wrap up?
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
I will ask everyone about the tadpoles now, while I'm thinking about it.
Special tadpole?
And that'll be the last thing.
Contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one.
What better way to go drift off to sleep except with the memory of all my companions yelling at me?
Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Oh, Karlach. Oh. I understand if you don't want to make use of it, we won't speak of it again. Also, ouch.
Thank the gods.
Don't be mad at me.
Quite well, I think.
Watching gods. But
oh, I actually do quite like that on her.
To see the city again, much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
What are you hoping to find there again?
Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
How are you faring without your harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'd like to hear more about those old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
Halson, I see you hanging out here.
Worms Crossing. The gaping maw of the city.
How unflattering.
Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge.
Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved on?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and
I need to go
others,
back
they divide.
and watch a playthrough of
Easier
1 and
for
2,
playing
or at
bad.
least to read a wiki
And
summary.
the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it.
I know there are so many
Perhaps
references
one
I'm
day,
missing.
You and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
He's so tall. Astarion.
Worms Crossing. The welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home.
You're very dirty. Are you worried about Cazador finding out you're back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
You really think you can beat him?
It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can
I think
beat him,
Myconia is from 2.
it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Before I ask this, I want
Don't touch
him to sponge off.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
This is a bit of a fraught conversation that I'm about to have with him.
Gods, you're beautiful.
There's no way we would ever be... Exactly! He's grown! He has, I also, if you tell him, like, you know, Cazador won't be alone, he's like, well, I won't be alone either, right? I mean, like, he's expecting you to help, and for someone who has been so friendless for so long, I like his assumption that he's not going to be alone in this fight. I want to discuss the astral-touched tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not
Astarion,
touching
Gale,
it.
and frankly Lae'zel also wants to ascend, and Shadowheart is close. Unlike you to be so unwilling to receive a new power.
That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over.
You're afraid?
I'll happily murder my way to whatever powerful artifacts we can make use of. Point at the back, and I'll stab. Just don't ask me to sacrifice my body. It hasn't been mine for so long.
So, I'm gonna save here, because what Tav is going to say is you're right, you shouldn't compromise yourself. But the conversation that you have when you persuade him to take it is poignantly painful. Your illithid powers are the only reason you can stand up to Cazador. This will help you defeat him.
I'm really not sure.
Tell me of the weakest moment you ever felt in those 200 years. DC 18. This may take a couple of rolls. The intimidation check would have been easier, but I can't bring myself to say that even in a universe that doesn't exist.
As you pick apart his mind, you discover his worst memory. That which brings him the purest terror. Complete solitude after being disobedient. Sealed, buried alive. Voiceless. Will this be forever? A year of horror, then the release. He will never disobey again.
You never want to risk that again, even if it means becoming part of Within.
Damn it. Damn you. All right. I'll do it.
Oh, so sad. So sad. And that he just does it! You have to make the check
Life
now.
Pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
Oh, liar. Yeah. Alright. The astral tadpole powers are... I think he does still need a persuasion check to be the first one. If you take it, he'll go for it. But I think it's a very low persuasion check. And if you go for it first, then, you know, he'll just happily nom nom nom.
I'll happily murder my way to...
Yep.
Just don't ask me to sacrifice my body.
But yeah, Astarion
It
is also
hasn't
one
been
of those
mine
that I was
for
like,
so
man,
long.
I'm surprised. I feel the same way, Lark. The powers are amazing, but I don't feel comfortable in a video game with this character, with this PC, persuading anyone else to change themselves so much, especially like Astarion when they have such a visceral resistance to it. You're right, you shouldn't compromise yourself.
Thank you.
I think Benthara's all for it? I forget.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
You mentioned Shar followers might be watching for us. You think we can use them to track down your parents?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
What should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point.
Yeah, it's...
If I wanted to intercept
It's
a new
such
arrival,
a big
I'd find somewhere before the bridge,
change
blend in amongst
to the
crowds
character.
and wait.
And
Most people seeking entry to the city will be
knowing that the
refugees.
primary...
I'd look wherever they're gathering.
The primary goal for it is just a mechanical improvement. Like, it just makes fights easier when I'm already not really struggling with the fights. It's pretty hard to justify.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
You nerd. We've been given a rare gift, an astral-touched tadpole with the power to grant you a new partial illithid form.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Never mind. Let's talk of something else. Benthara.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand.
Please don't mutilate any children, Benthara.
Half of the children here are already mutilated by poverty and starvation. I am reminded of the Breren, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor.
Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief.
This from a woman from Menzoberranzan.
Up to its legend.
I'm curious about Menzoberranzan. Tell me about your home.
From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror.
Why can't you go back?
For my people, to reject Lolth is to reject life. I am an apostate and would be executed. Though I am proud, I prefer exile to death.
What was your life like there?
I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles.
Cuel Arzol. That's not how I would have guessed that.
High above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface. And I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself. And I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me.
Again, Tav, who deeply loved her parents and grieves every day at their loss, cannot relate. Is she still alive?
I expect so. If the world were to end, I think my mother would survive to rule over the ruins.
Little wonder you find it hard to make friends if your own mother tried to kill you.
She taught me to be resilient. And to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted. Literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
She's like, oh, I don't think that was normal. The Emperor has offered us a special tadpole. We'll become partial mind flayers, but we'll get great powers in turn.
We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my mind's full potential, it is a tempting proposition. I am surprised you have not drawn on its power yourself.
This face. Use it, become greater.
I will be unstoppable.
Woo!
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you.
Do I want to look at Minthara's?
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
Face. Oh. I don't want to do it tonight. I'll probably do it at some point, and then frankly I might mod it, because I don't want to look at her goopy eyes for the rest of the game, but for now I'm going to put it away. Out of sight, out of mind.
As you tuck the tadpole away, you feel a fleeting disappointment.
But I'm probably going to let her. I may just have her eat it, honestly.
To commune
Aelin, what you thinking?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
I wish I could soap
Be
you.
most welcome.
It does look so cool, but...
Keeping very well, I hope?
I'd like to know what happened between you and your father, Ketherick. But it's also a lot. It's a
I knew.
big change.
He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted away.
I'm having trouble remembering if I've had this conversation
air,
on
I
this
saw
playthrough,
shadows,
or if I'm just remembering past
and then my
playthroughs.
father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By
So he
the
was
time
there when
Kira
she was
came,
brought back, and
I'd
somehow
pieced
she
together
managed to get
just
away
enough
from
to
him.
know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
What will you do now that your father's gone?
Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens
She hasn't
the city.
coughed since we left the
We are your
Shadowlands.
allies for life.
That's good. Alright. Minthara,
Awaiting orders.
commune with this worm. Let's just do it. Where is it? Eh.
Life pulse. It wants to.
Go on. Don't be
Alright. Open your mind.
It only wants to help you.
We'll see if I can.
Seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
Oh, here we go. Whoop!
The tadpole's essence courses through you. When it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex
man.
of a joint or muscle.
That's a lot of black veins.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
Oh. Maybe. Maybe. 2 new powers. You're so right, Turtle. I need to go to bed. Oh, there's some really good stuff out here. Free cast would be fantastic for Minthara. She doesn't need that. When an enemy within 18 meters targets you, with a spell that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, which for Minthara I think is 3 or 4. I don't think I have her up to 20 yet. So 4th level or lower, she can nullify, but only if it targets her. Black Hole might be my favorite power in the game. And then Fly is always useful. It is an action. Mind Sanctuary. Sculpt a magical nexus that hastens creatures within it. I do love being hasted. It's also an action. I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna do Mind Sanctuary and Psionic Dominance. For now. Oh man. I don't know. It's awfully... it's awfully, baby!
A long way to go still. Best get going. Moving in.
I'm gonna finish talking to everyone and then I must stop. So I've got Lae'zel and Will left.
Incredible to be back. My home. My city.
We're nearing the city. Are you excited to return? Reluctant? A little of both?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong.
Oh boy.
It's been
Will.
7 years since I left.
It's a
No
loaded
paradise,
statement coming from you in
but it's
particular.
home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
I don't feel much of anything.
Give it time. It's a city of many colors. Let them wash over
I think
you.
she's got too many
Expeditions to the continent of Mastika
distant but positive
gather in the
memories to
harbor.
call it a
The
hole,
church of Gon displays its most
recent
priceless
memories
treasures
are
in the
more
high house
painful
of wonders.
than-
Voices raised in
than
song
not.
on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
What do you think of the illicit potential? Wait, no. Which one? The Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them.
Yes, and at a great cost. Partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now. Not ever.
I understand.
Thank you.
Did I ask this? What did you think of the illicit potential the Dream Visitor
I
spoke
think
of?
that unknowable powers come with unknowable
I may have never asked this.
consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Let's move on.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
No, but you sounded kind of angry when you said that, Will. Lae'zel.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Oh, I can ask her about the egg. Oh, this is new. Do you think the egg is doing well?
The egg grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder.
Oh.
It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki
This
future,
makes me so
incubated
happy.
inside a fragile shell.
I need to know both of these. I'm going to say the second one first, but then I'm going to come back and say the first one because that's going to be canon for Taff. We should keep it in camp, away from danger.
A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched.
I will.
It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh, I can still say it. Okay, you're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lae'zel? I'm so happy.
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit
Oh my
the matter.
goodness.
If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots.
I am so
Whatever
happy.
may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
Oh my gosh. I love everything about this. I love that she's so disparaging of motherhood when she's talking about how gift reproduction happens and how, like, oh, can you imagine? Like, I can enjoy sex without the fear of getting pregnant, sure. And now she's got this egg. And she's so protective of it. Oh. I love everything about this. I love that. Also hurt. I don't know why I clapped my hands. I hit my thumb really hard. That the protective instinct is so strong. I love this. I love it. I love it. Also, to answer your question, Moose, no, once he's got the horns, there is no way to get rid of him. He's going to be a devil till he dies. The only way to keep him hornless, or the only way to not have horns in the epilogue, is to keep him from getting horns to begin with, which requires him to kill Karlach. There used to be... have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words.
There used to be a way that you could cheat the scene where Mizora first shows up and turns him into a devil by like turning Karlach into a sheep before you long rested at camp so that it didn't register Karlach as being present in the party. Let's talk about something else. But I think they did patch that out. The Emperor's astral-touched tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more.
Ossified, an excellent word.
There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
It's fine. You don't need to use it.
I know. And I won't.
I can't be a good mother to my child if I am half a Lithid. Oh, Yenna's here. Oh boy.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
She'll bring us soup, Shadowheart. No, Kitzel, get back into yours. Of course you can stay, Yenna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Alright. I think that's everything. I don't actually want to talk to you. I think that's everyone. I still don't know why there are dead badgers in here, but there are. There's a dead badger in here, and there's a mysterious hole down here that I don't think actually go to anything. You cannot reach this mysterious hole. I have to stop. I'm going to save over my last save. Wander around the old hills. Yenna only does the most if Lae'zel is the one taken. Which is unfortunate, because I would much rather Halsin be taken. But I want her to sell soup. Okay, I am gonna stop. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably not be back tomorrow, but maybe Tuesday. I gotta think tomorrow night for work. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!